Hello, good day everyone. This is Avellana from grade 12 STEM 2 Newton. Welcome to Chemistry Solutions. This video is only going to focus on how to balance a chemical equation. So you must know that in balancing chemical equation, the law of conservation of mass must be met, where it states right there that matter cannot be created nor destroyed in a chemical reactions, because in a chemical reaction no atoms disappear and no new ones are formed. So therefore chemical equations must be balanced. So what is exactly a balanced chemical equation? So a balanced chemical equation is one in which each side of the equation has the same number of atoms or ions of each element. And we have here our given chemical equation, which can be read as Diboron hexabromide combined with nitric acid, and it will yield to boron nitrate and hydrogen bromide. So there are certain rules for balancing chemical equations, and we need to follow them in order to balance the chemical equation accurately. So step number 1, write the correct chemical formulas for all of the reactants and the products. So this is already written because this is the chemical formula of the reactants, and on this side this is the chemical formulas for the products. Step number 2, write the formulas of the reactants on the left of the reaction arrow. Write the formulas of the products on the right of the reaction arrow. So this is the formula for the chemical formulas for the reactants, which is on the left side on the reaction arrow, left side, and on the right side of the reaction arrow is the chemical formula for the products. So let's proceed. So step number 3. So step number 3, count the total number of atoms or ions of each element in the reactants and the total number of atoms or ions of each element in the products. So we are going to put here boron, and then bromine, and then hydrogen, and then since we have a polyatomic ion which is nitrate, we are going to put it NO3, because you must take note that a polyatomic ion that appears unchanged on both sides of the equation is counted as a single unit. So now we are going to count the total number of atoms or ions of each element. So for the boron, so we are going to start for the reactant side. So for the boron, we have we are going to look for the subscripts. So we have 2, and then for bromine we have 6, hydrogen we have 1, and since we have NO3 as nitrate, so we also have 1. So on the product side, we have boron 1, bromine 1, hydrogen 1, and nitrate, we have 1 nitrate here in the product side, so we are going to multiply it by 3, which is the subscript. So it would be 1 times 3, it would be 3. So now we are going to balance. So step number 4, balance the elements one at a time using coefficients. So a coefficient is a small whole number that is written in front of a chemical formula in a chemical equation. So take note, when no coefficient is written, it is assumed to be automatically be 1. So we have here boron, no coefficient, so this would be 1. So times 1, so it's equals to 2. So on the product side, so in order for it to be balanced, we are going to look for a number that ating i-multiply in order for it to be equal to 2 para ma-equal siya to be balanced. So, we will try 2. So, 1 times 2 is equals to 2. So, are they balanced na ba ang boron in the reactant and product side? So, yes, they are balanced. So, we are going to put here as the coefficient of boron 1. So, in the bromine, so since this is a compound, so what we have done in the boron, so we were also going to do it in the bromine because they are affected with each other. So, they are connected, they are connected. So, we multiply boron by 1, so we are also going to multiply the bromine by 1. So, it will be 6 times 1 is equals to 6. So, on the bromine on the product side, so what number are we going to multiply para ma-equal din siya ng 6? Para ma-balance siya sa the other side of the equation. So, we will try 6 also. So, 1 times 6 is equals to 6. So, are they both the same? Are they balanced? So, yes, they are balanced. So, we're going to put here 6. So, what we did on the hydrogen bromide is we already have its coefficient 6. So, what we did, what we have multiplied in bromine, we are also going to multiply it in hydrogen. So, this would be 1 times 6 is equals to 6. So, on the other side of the equation, which on the reactant side, so what number also are we going to multiply para ma-equal din siya ng 6 in order for it to be balanced? So, we will try also 6. So, 1 times 6 is equals to 6. So, are they both the same? Are they balanced? Yes, they are balanced. So, our coefficient and the hydrogen and the reactant sides would be 6. So try to look at it at here. So, 6 nitric acid. So, meaning to say that the coefficient of the NO3 in the reactant side is also would be 6. So, we are going to multiply it by 6. So, 1 times 6 is equals to 6. So, on the product side, for the nitrate, so, what number are we going to multiply sa 3 in order for it to be equal sa 6 for them to be balanced? So, we're going to look, we're going to try 2. So, 3 times 2 is equals to 6. So, are they balanced? Are they the same? Yes, they are balanced. So, we are going to put for the boron nitrate as having the coefficient of 2. You must take note that you must not attempt to balance the equation by changing the subscripts in chemical formulas. We can always change the coefficients but never the subscripts. So, let's proceed to the next step. So, step number 5 is to check each atom or ion or polyatomic ion to be sure that the equation is correctly balanced. So, we have here on the reactant side, we have 2, and the product side is also 2. So, these are balanced. So, on the bromine, we have 6, and then on the other side is 6. So, they are both the same. So, they are balanced. On the hydrogen, we also have 6, and on the other side is also 6. So, they are the same. So, they are balanced. And then the nitrate, they are also balanced. So, check. So finally, make sure that all of the coefficients are in the lowest possible ratios. So the coefficients of this given chemical equations are already on the reduced term. So this is the final answer for the chemical equation, and to be concluded that this is balance. So this is the final answer: 1 Diboron hexabromide and 6 nitric acid, and it will form 2 boron nitrate and 6 hydrogen bromide. So you must not forget that in a chemical reaction, the atoms or ions are simply rearranged to form new substances. No atoms disappear and no new ones are formed. So thank you for listening and have a good day.